Hi folks, let me introduce you to my latest project, which is an Express Node.js, Puppeteer, and React hybrid. In this one, I wanted to add a bit of backend into my React application. I know not a fancy UI design, but I believe you're going to like the idea. So what my application does is to go to a YouTube URL and scrape the comments posted below that video. And after that, it creates a visual presentation to show the 10 most repetitive words in the comments. On the client side, we have an input field that triggers a small footprint animation when focused. When the input field loses focus, we see the motto for my application. And the motto for my application is see through words, since the application allows you to see the top trending words that are otherwise invisible. And we have a chart that visualizes top 10 words in the comments from the video in question. And finally, we have a section here to display the comments. Before doing a demo, to scrape the comments, I used Puppeteer, which is a Node.js library, and I created my own API with Express Node.js to send the scraped output back to the client side. So let's give it a try. By default, we see comments from a song by my favorite singer, Emircan İrek. Until the user enters a URL, we see this. I'll just copy the link to a Zeynep Bastık song and paste it in here. By the way, I used regex to make sure that user inputs a valid YouTube URL. So for instance, if I just type some gibberish here and hit search, nothing is going to happen. We'll just receive a pop-up warning. But let me paste it in here again. If we provide a valid YouTube URL like this and hit search button, and we get this user feedback that says comments are loading. Since scraping is an intense computational process, it takes roughly 30 or 35 seconds. So in order to help the user to be a little bit more patient, I just created a loading model that shows this small animation. Just a couple more seconds. The result will be here soon. Here we go. Once we get the response from the API we created, default comments are replaced by the ones coming from the URL we provided. So from Zeynep Bastık song, we get these comments. So the most repetitive words for this song are çok, güzel, şarkı, Zeynep, etc. And when we click on one of these top trending words, for instance, Zeynep, we see the comments that include that word. Otherwise, by default, we see the comments including the top word, which is çok for this song.